Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing this Gorga day? I feel like Dr. Strange is just like, come on, make that ring. Anyways, guys, how are you guys doing today? So, I just woke up from a nap, so I have energy, and I want to f***ing film. These are my favorite videos to film, I think. I love testing new makeup videos, like hype new makeup that I just launched or I've seen around the block recently. So that's what we have today, okay? We have a literal basket of newness. Am I gonna use half these things? I don't even know. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna attempt and we're gonna try our very best to get through this. Okay, so that's today's video to me. As always, if you guys don't like this video, if you guys don't like me, please fucking watch it. No joke with that. But if you guys do like this video, if you guys like testing new hyped AF makeup, if you guys like the gays,
can you believe?
Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And without further ado, let's get into the do. I'm gonna start off with a new primer. We have the new Banana Bright Sun-Kissed Face Primer, Self-Tan and Vitamin C. What the fuck? By Ulla Henriksen. I didn't see the self-tanner part. Wait a damn minute.
Wait a damn minute.
So if I put this on, will my face look more tan? Or is it like a gradual tanning moment over time? God, this feels so nice. It feels so hydrating. And it has a dew. It has a dew to the skin. Do you guys see that? How I'm so dewy? Not like insanely dewy, but there's definitely a sheen. There's no like glitter to it. It just has a glow. There's no glitter. There's no like mica in it. It's a glow. But where's my tan? Where the fuck's my tan? Color will gradually begin to develop and deepen over a few days with continued use. I want something more immediate. I was thinking more like after one use. I want more, but anyway, so that honestly does feel really great. I feel like that makes my skin look absolutely stunning, I will say. Let's go in with, you know what? Let me just do a little bit of pore minimizing in the T-zone. I'm gonna use the Benefit Professional Light. I actually love the light version. I've already talked about this. I think I have. I love the Benefit Professional Light. I don't like the regular one. I just feel like it's too heavy. I just like don't love it anymore. But the light, there's something about the light one that truly shakes me to my core. I love it. I like how it makes my pores look. I like the feel of it. I like the texture. I just think it looks really, really nice. And it's cooling. It has like this weird cooling consistency. Anyway, let's move along. Okay, I don't actually have a new foundation to try. So I'm gonna go and put a foundation on really quickly and I'll come back with some concealer and we'll go from there. So I'm gonna put this on with the new Dominique Cosmetics sponge. I'm gonna put some foundation on really quickly. And then we're gonna go in with the new actual concealer that Miss Dominique just launched. So excited to try that out. This foundation. It's just Shadow, as you guys probably already assumed and you already guessed. How have you guys been? I feel like I haven't filmed in forever, but in reality, we all know I have. And that's true tea. And I don't know why it feels like it's been so long, but how have you guys been? I think, you know what it is? I haven't filmed one of these videos in like a little while. Like the last videos I filmed, I did, you know, the collab with Drew, the decluttering with Laura, which honestly turned out so great. I'm so glad you guys like that. And I've seen a lot of comments that are like, you guys want to see a part 2. So that makes me super, super stoked. I really needed the extra help, like genuinely. And not only is Laura my best friend, but she's a Virgo. And she used her Virgo powers for good, you know? And I appreciate that. So now that we're foundationed, let's do some concealer. And I'm gonna go in with the new Dominique Cosmetics concealer. This is so freaking cute. It has a metal tip. Y'all see that? It's metal. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that. Let me tell you guys my shade. This is the shade Almond Milk. I feel like that's a good shade for me. So the reason that this is a metal tip is actually to, one, not absorb like the excess product from the actual wand itself, but to also cool the under eyes, which I think genuinely is such a cool thing to do. So I think that this is really innovative, really cool. Go Kristen, that's so awesome. Dominique Cosmetics is owned by Kristen Dominique, who truly is just the sweetest individual. Let me just say that, but really quickly. I don't know if I've ever told you guys that she's an angel, but she is. She is. So that's what it looks like so far. Like I could already immediately tell when I just lay it down that it's giving me almost like a dewy finish. She's dewy. Yes, she is. Okay, I would say the coverage is it's a nice medium coverage. That's pretty. The color actually does work on me well. I thought it was gonna be a little bit too dark, but feel like it blends in really nicely. The cool thing about this too is I like that like when it comes out, like there's not like a ton of product that gets deposited, because I feel like a lot of us, it's so, at least for me, I know I'm like this, I can put on a lot of concealer if I'm not like careful with it or like paying attention. I can put on a ton. So this does build nicely, you guys, I would say. It does build up to full coverage because we're there. No, we're there. We're at full coverage. The podcast. That's absolutely stunning. I will say, of course, like I was saying, it does give me almost like a dewy, radiant finish. Do you guys see that? How there's almost like a glow to my skin, and it's because of the concealer. That's beautiful. Beachy Kristen, dude, that's fucking pretty, dude. And I like the innovation. Really, really cool. Okay, I'm gonna go with the powder as well. She came out with the powder. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit of powder. Here we are. Here we are. Powder's nice. It's very smoothing. Really, really smoothing. Love, love, love. That's so pretty. You guys, the powder is great. It's not too thick and it's not too thin. I feel like it's just a really, really, really nice powder that gives me a really good matte finish. Pretty matte. It's not, I would not say it's like lifelike matte. It's like pretty darn matte. But I feel like that's fine because the product underneath is so dewy. Do you guys see like how I'm fully matte? There's no like lifelike matte to it. It's like, baby, you're a matte ass hoe. And I'm okay with that. And I'm okay with being a matte ass hoe. Looks great. I look literally poreless and seamless. I love it. This Gorga. That's a win, you guys. That's a win so far. Okay, so I'm gonna use a new product for me. This is the One Size Little Bronzer Trios. Look at these little guys. These little bronzer trios. Okay, so these guys are, like I was saying, we have a fair trio and we have a light trio. I'm probably gonna go with the light trio right here. Yo, sometimes I'll be looking at things and I'm like, where am I gonna put that? I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna use this one. I'm like, what's going on?
What's going on?
Use a, oh, they're pigmented. Mayday, mayday, call 911 immediately. Ma'am, they are pigmentation nation. And I'm gonna, what's going on? You know what, we're gonna go in with the light trio, I think. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go with our light trio, like the Ferris trio. I went a little wild. See, this is more the fantasy. Okay. So if you're my color, the Ferris trio will be great. Okay, you don't need light. You need fair. So I'm actually gonna grab the One Size foundation powder and I'm gonna go in with the brush and I'm gonna go over the bronzer on my forehead to diffuse the color because it is a little strong for me. See that? That's looking a million times better. There was a moment though I was a little scared. Okay, so first impressions immediately. Very pigmented products immediately right away, which again, a lot of people really, really like really full coverage pigmented products that are very like intense right away. Same with bronzers. For me, I'm not a full coverage bronzer kind of girl. I like a really buildable bronzer that's not super pigmented right away. So I don't know if this is necessarily for me, but I think that if you guys like a really like popping bronzer, I think you guys would really, really enjoy this. I just think that I might have gone a little heavy-handed. I might have done too damn much. They're just a little pigmented for me. Looks great though. Once I like, you know, finessed it and finagled, we have got it to a good spot and it looks really, really pretty on my skin. Okay, so now let's go in with some blush. And for blush, we have so many options. Okay, by the way, when this is being uploaded, I wonder if I'll be in Hawaii. I might be in Hawaii with Benefit when this is getting uploaded or just coming back. I'm not quite sure. So Benefit's actually launching a ton of individual blushes. There's so many. There's so many, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to put one of the new ones on and see which one I want to go with. Let's see, we have look at Krista, that bright, like poppy coral is insane. Butterfly, this like muted orange, insane. Oh my God, by the way, you guys can use this code to save 15% off and your Benefit order. Like if you were to go to Benefit online and put this code in, you guys get to save 15%, which I think is super dope. Okay, if you're gonna buy anything from Benefit, let me give you some recommendations I actually truly think are worth it. Obviously the new blushes I think are really, really sickening and really dope. I'm gonna use Shelly. So I would definitely recommend the new blushes because I actually have used these already and they are beautiful. The powders that Benefit does are always just top tier. I mean, I was the face of Hoola for a while and I truly was you guys, And it gives you like this soft glow. I'm obsessed. I would definitely say obviously the blushes and Hoola, but like I was saying earlier, this stays on my desk all the time. The Professional Light Primer is incredible. Also on the desk, the Professional Super Setter. Obsessed with this. Tati got me into this one. If you guys wanted to try this, do that. Use code Manny15. We have, of course, Precisely Brow Pencil, also on the desk. I use shades 4.5 and 4. There's a bunch of stuff that Benefit has, but those are just some of the things that are immediately in front of me that I use all the time that are almost staples in my collection. So this is so stunning. Go Benefit for launching like individuals and like kind of coming out with a broader range of shades for the blushes. I think that's really freaking cool. I'm gonna swatch Krista just so you guys can see what it looks like. It's like a really pretty hot coral. I'm gonna swatch Butterfly, and I'm just gonna show you guys Shelly on my finger just so you guys can see the difference. Krista, Butterfly, Shelly. They all have like almost a skin like sheen to them. They're not fully matte either, just so you guys are aware. But I'm excited for this launch of them. I'm excited. I feel like it's time. Individual blushes for them. I feel like it's time, and I've been wanting this for a long time. So I'm absolutely obsessed. By the way, me talking about the Benefit products right now in this video, it's not a requirement for the brand trip that I'm on right now. Just so you guys are aware, it's not a requirement. I'm doing this because I genuinely like the brand and I actually fuck with them for real. I actually really like them. I like the team behind them. I think everyone's so sweet and so cool, and their products actually work really, really well. So that was just a little side note in case you guys are like, he's only talking about this because he's on a trip. It's not part of a requirement. It's not my requirement, sweetie. Okay. So, I'm gonna take the new Kellogg's Frosted Flakes X Glam Light Highlighter because I want to put this on. So listen, this might be one of the cutest components I've ever seen in my entire existence, in my entire life. It really might be this custom componentry, Frosted Flakes. You open it and reveal the highlighter. This bowl, listen, that's fucking cute. I actually have the little Kellogg's Frosted Flakes palette itself here as well. This, I don't think is as cute. True tea. True tea. When I open this, I'm like, It makes sense for what it is. The color story obviously makes a lot of sense. It's like an orange and blue, just like Frosted Flakes. Tony the Tiger, orange and blue. Duh. Makes a lot of sense. I still don't like it. But this is gorgeous. I also have this, you guys. The new Ofra liquid highlighters. Should I try this as well? Maybe one side gets Ofra, one side gets Kellogg's Glam Light. What do we think? I think that's what we think. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit of the Ofra one. Just want to see what this kind of goes on like. Holy shit. Did it take off any of my foundation? I'm so nervous. Hold on. Let's pat. It didn't lift off my foundation. You guys, that is like just a beautiful glowy glow. Not too thick either. Has a really intense shimmer. This is in the shade Monroe. That's really pretty. Let's try Miss Kellogg's on the other side. Miss Glam Light. We're taking a little bit of the cereal. I remember when I was younger, I would put extra sugar on my Frosted Flakes. Yeah, extra like white sugar on my. I would do that, and I need to be arrested. So okay, we're gonna do a little bit of this on the cheek. Okay, holy tits from above. Tits from above. That is like the iciest. It's so icy when I look straight on. You can see a white cast on my face. Oh, hold on. Let me put some on the other side just so it doesn't look so insanely different. I like how the Ofra one dried too. It dries to almost like powder finish, which I really appreciate. But I need to make this. Shelly, where'd you go? Come back to me, Shelly. Come back to me. I need fucking hell to blend in this white ass highlighter. Okay, you guys, so listen. So listen to me very clearly. This highlighter is a icy white with glitter. So if you're not into a glittery icy white highlighter, let me just do a little swatch so you guys can see as well what I'm talking about. It's so icy, very intense. White reflect with small flakes of glitter in it. So that's what that looks like. It's just very intense. It's very bright. It's very bold. If you have extremely fair complexion, I think that would work on you for sure. I think that if you're deeper than my shade, I just don't know. I do not know how that's gonna work because it is so white and cast. Even when I was looking forward, mind you, of course I have pink blush on, but still, I almost have to like over blush because it's just so much. It's just a lot, it's just a lot. I blended it in a little bit more, which I think it looks a lot better, but it's just a very intense, icy white highlighter. And I just don't think that's my journey anymore. I'm not really into the icy white highlighters as much. More like soft golds is what I'm into. But, you know, it's something. It was something. It's just not my vibes anymore. It's just not my vibes, dude.
It's not the vibe. Stop!
I just feel like I can see such a disconnect between my blush and my highlighter now because it was like so intense. And that's like lightly annoying to me, you know what I mean? Like when it's that strong, I just don't think it's my fantasy. But, you know, I know a lot of people absolutely love an icy white blinding highlighter. I just think I'm over that. And that's okay. That's my prerogative. So we're gonna move on. Wow, who was scared? Okay, I'm gonna do my brows off of camera really quickly and I'll be right back and we'll do the eyes together and we'll see what palette we're gonna use. Okay guys, so we are back and the brows are lightly filled. Back of the brows are filled. Back of the brows are filled. Back of the brows are filled. Anyway, so when I do a brow like this, it's like I want them to look fluffy and full without looking overfilled. Yes, I do. So that's the vibe of the brow today. I want them to look fluffy and full and not overfilled. And that's what we did. And I love it. I love them because it just gives me strong vibes. Okay, you guys, we have multiple palettes here that we could be using. I don't think I'm gonna use a Frosted Flakes because I just don't like the color story. I get it, and if you're like a Frosted Flakes-aholic and you love Tony the Tiger, I think you'll be literally living, breathing, gasping for air for this. I just don't think it's my vibe. I don't like the color story that much. We have the new Star Wars Pressed Powder palette right here, which is very cool looking. I will say it's very, very cool. Gives me Star Wars vibes. I feel like literally, do you know what I feel like? This photo, right? They went and grabbed tone on like Photoshop and went like this. And they became shades. They used tone and they just used this photo for all the inspo, which I actually think is really, really cool. And I love these two shades out here that look like little galaxies. Fucking cool. This outer rim. It's a cream. So is this one. Okay, so these are not like the normal eyeshadows in ColourPop. These are like they're Super Shocks. So is this one, this Rebel Princess on the outer corner. Okay, so we have, that one's not good. These two are really cool. And then we have the powdery shades as well. Like Kiss. Oh, that's beautiful. Fuck, that's nice. Okay, so we have a lot of different textures going on in that palette. Okay, so that's an option. And then we also have the Trixie Breakup palette. And I love Trixie. So this is more of a obviously reddened maroon color story right here. I could do something with this. Let me swatch some of them. Feels really nice. This shade is like a taupe. We have a taupe in here. We have this like brownie maroon. It's really pretty. This like red with a sheen to it. Okay. Color story vibes is literally like Heartbreak Nation. You guys, I will say I've never been broken up with. I also just bought this recently. I think Too Faced redid their shadow insurance. So I'm going to go ahead and use that all over the lid. Like that. Shelby. I love when Trixie and Katya, I just love Trixie and Katya in general. Every time I hear her do like the Shelby kind of voice, I'm obsessed.
Shelby.
I've seen that one clip of Alyssa Edwards with Trixie and Katya, and she talks about Tom Hanks and how she feels like he would be like a good kisser, and she wants him to be her like on-screen crush, and Trixie and Katya are like, no. They're like, you fucking psycho. And Alyssa's like, oh my God. It's so fucking funny. If you guys need to see that clip, like seriously.
Tom Hanks and Forrest Gump is your on-screen crush, you psycho.
I'm thinking I want to do the Star Wars palette, you guys. I feel like of all the palettes here, the vibe I'm feeling the most, I might actually dip into Trixie's a little bit too. And maybe we'll dip into Star Wars. I mean, Frosted Flakes. Because I do like this transition shade right there. That really pretty tan. So let's go on with that. See, look, we're going to use it. See? I'm going to use a LBE1 and So Tasty. Dip into that. Please don't, like, just don't. See, the thing is, I wanted it to not be too orange, and here we are. It was the least orange. I'm gonna dip into a little bit of Trixie's, this one, and see if we can kind of mute that out a bit. Because I don't want that. Okay, so the shadow insurance, I mean, it does, I feel like, grip onto shadows great, and it shows shadows really, really nicely. The problem is that usually I want more concealer or like P. Louise base because I have the vitiligo on my eyelid, and I don't love it to be seen through shadow. I don't know. I feel like if you have like discoloration on the lids, is it your journey? I don't think it will be. I really don't. Oh my God, why am I giving Frosted Flakes right now? I'm wearing blue and white and now orange. I'm just... Stop. By the way, the Frosted Flakes palette, very pigmented, very intense. Same with Trixie's, very pigmented, very intense right away. Which, you know, I feel like is the vibe. That's what we want, right? We want it to be nice pigmented shades, especially when they're like more bright shades. I feel like when they're neutrals, at least for me, right? So like even with my Nude Prism palette, I feel like when I made that, I was like, okay, I want this to be like a very user-friendly palette. That was literally like my goal, was to be like very user-friendly with the palette and not like overly pigmented at all, you know? I feel like I accomplished that. And I felt like I was fine because it was a neutral palette. Like you don't need them to be overly pigmented. But when you're going into color, it's kind of like, okay, bitch, listen, I ain't trying to build up the color constantly all the time. By the way, I'm using the shade Republic from Star Wars. I can't believe like how popular Star Wars is. Can we just have that conversation really quickly? This is so random. I went on like this full like journey of like the most popular movies of all time, the most highest grossing movies of all time. Number one is Avatar, which I actually was shocked because I thought Endgame had beat it, but Endgame from Avengers. But Avengers Endgame is actually number 2, and I thought it was number 1 this whole time. And it's actually Avatar. Gaggy, right? Isn't that gaggy? But yeah, no, actually, I went on like a full journey looking all that up. But the thing is, I don't know why that came into this conversation. What I was saying, and the reason I even brought it up, is because Star Wars is on that list. Like it was like a top 100, and like so many Star Wars movies are on it. In the top most grossing films of all time, Star Wars is all over that list. And it's like, do you guys like Star Wars? Like, do you like it? I like it, but I feel like people are like, they take like to another level, and it's like it's obsession.
I'm obsessed.
Okay, I'm not obsessed with Star Wars, but I do really enjoy the films. I'm just not obsessed, you know? For me, I'm a Marvel girly. Like that's where my love lies, is Marvel, and you know, like that kind of vibe. Like I love that supernatural energy where it's like Marvel and X-Men and all that. I mean, I like anime, so like I love a fantasy world. It's my favorite. Not that Star Wars isn't, but you know, it's good. I do like it. I do like Star Wars. Okay, enough. So, what should we go on the lid, you guys? Should I do gold on the lid to make it like, ooh, there's this Tiger Paw shade that's in the Glam Light palette. That's like this hot orange. In the pan, it looks really cool. I just feel like, I don't know if that's my vibe. Ooh, what about that one brown on Trixie's palette? Like that brownish red. I like that. That one's a bit chunky, so what we're gonna need to do is we're gonna put some glitter glue up on that bitch. What we're gonna need to do for this one, we're gonna need to spray it because it's extremely chunky and thick of a shadow. So we need to spritz that on it, and then we're gonna apply it. Ooh, yeah, that was the move. It's like a bronzy maroon brown. It's hard to describe. Ooh, the fallout's real. Even with the spray, the fallout's fucking real. And then I feel like on top of that, we should add like the outer rim shade. It has like this like metallic-y finish, just to see if it will build on the lid a little bit, to make it a little cooler, a little more unique. Ooh, see that? We're adding a little bit of a sheen to it. I like that. At first I was a little scared that I'm like, I just ruined my whole eye. And maybe I still did. Okay, who knows? There's still a lot more time here that I've ruined something. Okay, maybe add a little bit of depth on the outer corner out here. Really just build up the deep color. I feel like this look is just, it's going south. It's going down. And I need to save it. I need to save it, you guys. It's just a lot's going on. I'm gonna go fix it. I'm gonna go attempt to fix it. Wish me luck, and I'll be right back. Say a little prayer for me. Okay, guys, so we're back, and I do feel like I saved the look. What do you guys think? I feel like I just turned it into like this wild, outlandish, like blown out smoky, and I feel like we kind of did that with all these palettes combined. I'm gonna go in with some brown liner. No, I'm not. That's copper. This is the new Fenty Fly Liner, and it is in the shade in Big Truffle. So it's more like a really, it's actually a very warm brown. So I'm actually not gonna use that. Okay, by the way, MAC came out with new Color Excess Gel Pencil Eyeliners. And you guys, I'm on like MAC's PR list now. Don't know how I got there. Don't know how I got on there. But here we are. And we're gonna take our lavender and we're gonna put that on the water. I just wanna warm it up. We're gonna put that onto the waterline. Okay, I feel like a lavender will go like kind of cool with this. So I'm gonna take this. It's not the most pigmented liner ever. Well. I mean, I definitely can see a difference for sure. It just is taking me a while to build up this lavender shade. You guys, what is going on? Okay, you know what? We're gonna let me try playing with this one. Okay, we have this color. This better be more pigmented, I swear. It is. It's barely more pigmented though. I really dig into that one. Let me try the brown. Please tell me it has to be, because it's a lavender and lavender is just hard. See, that's way nicer. That was way nicer. Okay, we got a pair of lashes. We have Bad Girl from Trixie Cosmetics. This is cute. I feel like this is gonna go kind of perfect, especially because I don't have a liner on. This pair is stunning. Oh, little random side note, random trick. This is what I do with lashes to don't fuck up all my lashes. I'll fold this in half, right? So I fold the plastic in half. So now the lash is exposed. I do this, and then I pluck from the base. Pew. Okay, let's move ahead and move along and move forward. I also have these new, okay, what do we think? I also have these new Maybelline Superstay Vinyl Inks. I feel like for the vibe of the look, I feel like this actually goes the best with it. This berry. I feel like it's like a lot though, if I do a berry shade. Like, isn't that like a lot going on? Bold eye, bold lip. That's not me. I also have the new, of course, that's a really dry lip liner. That's real dry from Glam. Let me swatch this lipstick. Ooh, this color's nice. Ooh, that's nice. Wait a fucking minute. That feels incredible. Very moussey and full coverage. Love. That's stunning. And the color's gorgeous too. Lip liner's a little dry for me, but I'm gonna go ahead and put some lashes off camera. These lashes off camera really quickly, and I'll be back to do the lips together. Okay guys, lashes are on. What do we think? They're actually a very flattering pair of lashes. They're not that kind that will give you like that outer corner flare, but they're very like heavy focus in the center where it gives you that more dolly eye awake kind of look. So that's kind of lashes that these are. They're not going to give you that lift. They're going to give you more of like a open-eyed, like dolly, like kind of vibe. Okay, does that make sense? I think it did. Okay, I'm gonna go in with a bit of a lip liner to do our lippy. I think we're gonna do the bold. I do believe in fairies. I do
I do believe in fairies. I do believe in fairies. I do believe in fairies.
You guys, I think I'm gonna do the bold lip because I never do a bold lip with a bold eye. And I think just to be fun, lip liner. Am I gonna regret this? Okay, so now I'm gonna go with our little Maybelline Liquid Lippy in Unraveled, or this is the Superstay Vinyl Ink. Is this gonna be sticky? Because the other ones are really sticky and I don't like that. They're very full coverage, as we can see. So far, they're very comfortable. Actually, they're super, super comfortable. They smell really good. What do we think? I feel very vampy. They're already getting sticky. And I'm gonna scream. Let it sink in. Let it sink in. Because you guys, literally, these take so long to fucking dry down. And I literally hate when my lips are sticky together. So I need y'all to fucking work for me. Okay, you guys, and that is it for today's testing new makeup video. Testing some new hype AF shit. And what do we think? I feel like we had a lot of hits and we had a lot of misses. I'm gonna go and do my top favorites of the video and then my bottom of the video as well, so you guys can see kind of what the vibe actually is. So I'm gonna go and do my top 3 favorites of the videos, and I'm gonna do my bottom 3. Of course, I like to do this when I'm doing testing new makeup videos, so you guys know what I was like. I actually think that's worth the money and things that are not worth the money. So these 3 are actually my top favorites of the video. My first one is the Dominique Cosmetics Concealer. I feel like it looks absolutely beautiful on the skin. It gives you a glowy finish, built up to a full coverage. It looks great underneath my eyes. I feel like she did such a good job at this concealer. It's very creamy. I feel like it's very, very lightweight, but gives you a great coverage. It builds up to full if you wanted to. I love that innovation of it with a metal tip. I think she did an incredible job on this. Truly fantastic. I think that the Benefit Cosmetics Shelly Blush truly is so stunning. Of all the blushes I got that are all like the new blushes, I feel like Shelly is the prettiest one. I love the shade of this like coral pink, like it's the perfect color. I think it looks so good. I feel like it's gorgeous on my cheeks, and I love the finish of it. It gives you this like lifelike mineralized almost finish. Like it's not matte, but it doesn't give you a sheen either. It's like a perfect in between product. I love it. You guys can use code, of course, Manny15 if you guys want to save anything on Benefit. I believe it'll last like a week. I'm not exactly sure. They're giving it to us on the trip, so I just know ahead of time. I have a code. And last but not least, you guys, we have the Ofra liquid highlighter in the shade Monroe. I just really liked this. I thought it looked beautiful on the skin. I love that it dried to a matte finish, but still gave me that skin-like glow. It wasn't like too heavy. It wasn't too thin. I feel like the consistency was great. It didn't lift off my foundation. That's one of the biggest things for me. If I'm using like a liquid glow, if it lifts off my foundation, get it out of here. But because it dried to a powdery finish, it looked beautiful. So these three I would definitely say would be my top 3 of the video for sure, that I actually am like, oh, like this is actually worth it. Now let's do the bottom 3. I feel like there was actually more bottoms than tops in this, just like LA. Just like LA. So let's do bottom 3. I'm gonna mix a little, before I even do that, I'm gonna mix a little bit of this shade to maybe throw off the sticky bullshit I'm dealing with right now. Okay, so now let's do the bottom 3 of the video. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. So my bottom 3, we're gonna start off with the MAC Color Excess Gel Pencil and like the lavender shade. It just didn't show up, you guys. It wasn't good. It wasn't pigmented enough. I feel like it just doesn't give the pop that I'm desiring when I like go and like I have to really, really build it up. And even then, it's not that pigmented, even built up, dude. Pastels are hard though. I understand, like I get it. Pastels are really, really hard. I just don't, like I can barely even tell it's my waterline, like barely. It's barely there. So I don't know, I feel like it should have been more pigmented, had a little bit more base to it. Don't really like it. I like the other shades. The brown and the black were really pigmented, but the pastels didn't do well. Next, this actually devastates me to put in the bottom of this list because it's so cute, but the Kellogg's Glam Light is just so fucking cute. I love the aesthetic of this. I think it's just adorable. I really, really do. I think this is so camp and just hilarious. The problem for me was like the actual product, obviously, because it's that really bright white reflection. I just feel like it doesn't look good on my skin. I didn't really like the like small little mica like kind of reflect in it. And it's not even like that the glitter is chunky. It's not even like a chunky ass glitter. It's still like a really fine glitter, but because it's so white and so silver reflective, I just don't think it's really flattering on my skin. So, I mean, obviously once I like dialed it down, I feel like it's okay, but it still isn't the best. I think the packaging is great though. And if you guys like that like really bright white, high shine, high reflection, and you guys love a little camp packaging, I think you'll live for it. And you guys, and the last of my little list is the Superstay Vinyl Inks. I thought I would give it another chance because I don't really like the Superstay liquid lipsticks, and I thought this would be a little bit less like, oh, maybe it's gonna stay like kind of more shiny. Not the case. Thank God I put the lipstick on it. Very, very sticky. I just don't like how it feels. I would rather have something feel comfortable and I have to reapply it throughout the day than something that lasts a long time that's not comfortable on for me. That's just my personal opinion on it. A lot of people are not the same. A lot of people really want it to last forever and they don't want to keep reapplying. I get that. So I think that if you're that kind of person, you'll live. You'll live for these because it will last a long ass time. You can tell when it's sticky like that in the beginning. Ooh. That shit ain't cutting off. It ain't coming off. But for me, I like comfortable. I like really, really soft, lightweight kind of feeling textures. So for that reason, it was on my bottom 3. So those are my bottom products of the videos and my top products of the videos. I hope you guys had fun watching it. Let me apply this little gloss just to kind of even more enhance. And that's it, you know? And I feel like I look like a drag queen. I feel like I look very drag. And I'm not mad at it necessarily. I'm really not mad at it. But like, here we are. So yeah, there was some great products in here. There was some misses and there was some hits. And that's just what it is. And that's just what it's gonna be. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys had fun watching this video. I had so much fun making it. Of course, I love making videos like this. Let me know if you guys enjoyed it, what you guys liked from here, what you guys would try out yourselves. I'm so curious to hear about it. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Have a great rest of the night or day, wherever you guys are. And I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye, I love you. Mwah. It's right here on my forehead. So you guys, we have why do I feel like I'm like literally in cheer? Go Toros. Okay. Deep color, I see. With our powers combined, I am. Okay, no, we're not Captain Planet. You need to stop. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna talk. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna talk. My top 3 are gonna be. It's rolled away. My lips keep sticking together. I'm gonna freaking scream. Bottom 3. Bottom 3.